Hey, hello everyone. Good afternoon.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, so today we will begin with what? Agile methodology. Okay. So yesterday we discussed about SDLC process. Okay, like how exactly we are going to develop the software or the application. Okay. So for that we are having a SDLC, like proper SDLC process. Okay. So now SDLCs are having what some various what models we can say. Okay, different models we are having it. Okay, and with having these different models, actually we are developing an application. Getting my point, guys? So in the real time in IT industry, okay, we are having various models that we are following. Like I can note it down. Like agile is one of the model. Okay, then waterfall. Okay, then spiral. So likewise, various models we are having into the IT industry, and these are nothing but SDLC model. Okay, to develop the application or the software, we can follow any one of the our SDLC model like agile, waterfall, spiral, like that. Multiple models are present into this IT market. Okay, but nowadays, okay, almost every companies are using what agile model. Okay, agile methodology to develop a software. So here we will be focusing on what here agile methodology only. Okay, later point we can discuss about this waterfall and all, but as of now we will focus on the agile. Why? Because every companies are using only the agile, so better we can focus on the agile methodology only. Okay, cool then. So agile is the thing, but what agile is one of the SDLC model, one of the software development life cycle model. Okay, where all the team members, okay, we are going to work together to achieve one common goal. Getting my point, guys? What is the agile? Agile is nothing but what? It's a process to develop the software, okay, or application, okay, where all the team members are going to work together, okay, to achieve one common goal. And what is our common goal? Can someone tell me as a team what exactly we want to achieve? Can someone tell me what exactly we want to achieve as a team?
Quality product.
Quality product.
Quality product. Okay, so here all the team members is going to participate, okay, to work on the project. Okay, and end of the day, okay, we are going to deliver one quality product. Okay, everyone, so that is what agile methodology. Okay, now here as a part of, we are saying that, okay, we are having the different team members, like all the team members, we are saying that, okay, we are saying that the team members are going to contribute. Okay, they will work together to achieve the common goal. Okay, so as a part of agile methodology, okay, as a part of agile methodology, we are having a different teams. Okay, so here we will have the different teams members. Okay, or because the difference in, so as a part of agile methodology, client will be also part of our team. Getting my point, everyone? So as a part of different team, I can include the client also. Client will be there. We will be having the BA. We will be having the our developers. We will be having our test engineers. Okay, we will be having our DevOps engineers. So like that, all the team members will be there, okay, to work on the single project. Along with that, different teams, so like so that dev manager, okay, dev or QA manager. Okay, also we are having one more guy that we are calling as a Scrum Master. We will discuss about it, don't worry. Okay, so what exactly I'm trying to say, like, okay, as a part of agile methodology, we are having a what team members, and what are different team members we are having it. We are having the client, BA, dev, and all the things. Okay, so these all the team members, okay, they are going to work together to achieve one common goal, that is what our quality products. Getting my point, guys? So remember that as a part of agile methodology, client will be also part of our team. Okay, means at daily basis we will be interacting with the client also. Getting my point, everyone? Client is also going to participate as a part of project. Okay, as a part of our team. So here client also we are calling is what? Stakeholder. Remember that. Okay. Also we can call it a stakeholder. In other way, we are calling it a stakeholder. We can call it as a client, or we can also call it as a stakeholder. Also we can call it as what? Product owners. Clear, everyone? Any doubt here? All of you are understanding this?
Yes, sir.
Any
Yes, sir.
confusion?
Sir, sir, here
Hello,
all the team
sir?
members means developer, tester, both.
Sorry.
Hello.
Yes.
Uh, You have written there where all the team members,
Hmm.
that means developer, software, test engineer, both.
Hmm. Is there? What is your doubt?
Doubt is all the team members means both, na, developer or software, developer or testing.
I didn't get your question.
Hello, sir. In the definition you have written
Hmm.
that where all the team members are going to work together.
Hmm.
It means both the developer and testing now.
All the team members, all this team. So that's what only I'm explaining, right? All the team members is what all different team members we are having it. Client, BA, devs, that only I'm explaining, right?
Hello.
What is your doubt?
No, I got it, sir.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, actually, hello.
Hmm. Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you're audible.
Yes. Sir, actually, I just started 2 minutes later. Sir, can you just a small brief of this once again, sir, if you can.
Yes, so we were started with the agile. Today we are starting with the agile methodology. Okay.
Yes,
And
sir.
what is the agile? Agile is one of the SDLC model. Okay. To develop the software, we are having the SDLC process. So in that SDLC process, we are having various models. Okay. So on that, okay, we are going to discuss about the agile methodology. Okay, agile model. So what exactly the agile methodology is? Agile, it's a process to develop the application. Okay, let's say it's a iterative, precisely continuous development process. Okay, where all the team members will work together, okay, and with working together, okay, we are going to achieve one quality products. Okay, and as a part of this agile methodology, we are having a different teams. What are different teams are there? These are the teams who all are going to participate to work on the project.
Yes.
Clear?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Anyone?
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Hmm.
Sir, in this your different teams are you are saying client, PA, developers, testers, some team members are there, na?
Hmm.
So in this team, clients is not belongs to our vendor side, no sir. He's the client is out of our team. He's
No,
give the
that's what I'm explaining. That will be part of our team.
how it is, sir.
That is the reality. That is a process. Actually, we are following it as a part of agile.
Okay, sir. Please explain.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. At daily basis, we will be also interacting with the client. Okay. So that is a reality, or that is like what a process of the agile methodology. Okay. Where client will be also part of our team. They will be also interacting with us at daily basis. Okay. It's not about
Okay,
just you are having developer and tester or the development manager, the QA manager. No. Okay. Here client will be also there, who will be guiding us, okay, who will be tracking the status, okay, who will be checking the each and every employee's work effort a daily basis. Okay. Also, we will be having a multiple meeting with the client also. Okay. So clients are also going to work to, like, they are also going to work along with us.
okay, sir.
Okay. Cool then. So let's me raise it. Okay, now let's focus on the agile methodology. Okay, so now to understand this agile methodology, we are having a various terms. Okay, like some of the terminologies you guys need to understand to learn the agile methodology. Okay, guys, it's not about just what having the developer contribution or the QA contribution. So there is a lot of processes we are having it, okay, to follow this agile methodology. Okay, so just note it down all those points. So we will discuss one by one. Okay. So I'm just making a list. Just note it down, then we will discuss about it. Just note it down, guys. Okay, then we will discuss about the all the points. Xyle board. Okay, so just note it down, everyone. Okay, so here I'm just asking, okay, as you guys are noting it down. So for all of you, Java is going on, right? Everyone, core Java is completed.
No, sir, it's going on.
No, sir.
Okay, so at least 30% completed from the core Java side
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
for all, everyone.
Array concept only.
Sorry. What? Shiva?
Array concepts.
Array is going on. Okay, what about others?
He didn't get to touch with those concepts or anything.
Oops, concept. Okay,
Exception handling.
exception handling. Okay, so all of you are understanding who's taking the session, Naveen or someone else?
Emeralds.
Imraz.
Imraj, sir.
Okay, so for some of people, Imraz, I think Naveen is taking your programming session, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
all of you are understanding
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
programming.
Yes, sir.
You are not attending programming.
Okay, no problem. Okay, for some people it's going on. For some people it will start at later point. Okay, so nothing to worry if it's not started. Okay, cool then. So noted it, guys. All of you have noted it down. All this point.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. Okay. So the first we are going to discuss about what story or user story. Okay, user story or story. So you know that, okay, as a part of SDLC software development lifecycle process, okay, we are following one of the finalized technical requirement document. Can someone tell me what is the document name? What is the finalized technical requirement document name? As in part of after doing the analysis phase, what document we are getting it in SDLC?
SLC.
Sir, CRS.
BDR.
SRS. BRD.
Yesterday we discussed, right?
Yes, sir.
This is like a finalized technical requirement document. Okay, and this document we can follow for our actual development. Correct, guys? So this is nothing but what our requirement document. Yes or no? Where all the information you will get it about your application or about your requirement. Okay, every detailed information you will get it in this document. Okay, So that is nothing but what? Our requirement document. Okay. So as a part of agile methodology, okay, this requirement basically we are calling is what? User story. Okay. As a part of agile methodology, user story is nothing but what? It's a requirement only. Okay. That is a technical name we are having as a part of our agile methodology. User story is nothing but what? Requirement. User is nothing but what? Client. Story is nothing but what? Telling something. What is the meaning of the story? It's something about what? Describing something, describing some topic. That is a story, right? Correct, guys? We will take some point, okay, and that point we have to describe it properly. That is a story. Okay. So here user is nothing but what? Who is the user? Client is our user. Okay. In general, I'm saying that client, and a story is nothing but what? Information. Okay. Description. Okay. Means description about some topic. Topic is nothing but what? Requirement. So client description or client requirement. Okay. So this user story is nothing but it's a requirement. All of you are getting my point? Client requirement. Guys, just go on
ऐसा
mute.
मारना ना गाँव वैसा लगती मत करो
Guys, if you're not speaking, just go on mute. Okay. Cool. So here what exactly I'm saying, user history is nothing but it's a client requirement. Okay, guys. So as a part of agile methodology, whenever we will talk about the user history, it means what? You need to understand that we are talking about the requirement only. Clear to all? User story or story is nothing but it's a client requirement or it's a requirement. All of you understanding my point, everyone?
Yes, sir.
And who is the
Yes, sir.
who is the responsible person to create a requirement? Can someone tell me who can create a requirement?
Client.
PDF
BA.
Client or BA?
BA.
BA.
Client.
Correct. So here business analyst is because yesterday we discussed, right? The main person who will be focusing to create a requirement or to get a requirement, that is nothing but business analyst. Okay. So business analyst is the person who will be creating a requirement, who will be creating the user stories. Okay. But as in part of agile methodology, client can also create a user story. Remember that, guys. Okay. Who all can create a story? Business analyst plus client. Both can create a user stories. Remember that. All of you are understanding it? Okay.
yes sir
This is the agile methodology where client can also create a what? User story. Okay. Or story. Or it's nothing but it's a requirement. Okay. Let me show you guys quickly. So it will be bit clear picture for you all. Let me open my screen.
Sir,
Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Everyone? Another screen?
yes
sir,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
sir, who is actually responsible for creating a story, client or BA?
Both.
Actually, the requirement will be shared by client, right?
Yes,
Yes,
but
sir.
as a part of agile methodology, client can also create a requirement, create a story. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So ideally, by default, it will be done by the BA. Okay, remember that BA is the like main responsible person. Okay, who is going to create a story. But along with the BA, client can also create a story. That's what I'm saying. If client don't want to share, create, then what client will do? Client will share with the BA and BA will create a story. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So as a part of agile methodology, both the teams, okay, both BA and client, both will work together, okay, and they will create a requirement. They will create a user story. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Sir.
Okay. So can you guys see my other screen, everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me just click on this create button. Okay. I'm just clicking on it. Can you guys somewhere something like a story anywhere
Yes, sir.
where it is?
Issue type.
Issue type. Okay. So let's say that I am working for this project, that is that ESPN as a project. Okay. And as a BA, I want to create a story. So what I can do here, we are having a issue type. So here multiple options we will get it like a story, task, bug, epic. We will discuss about it. Don't worry. Okay. But one of the issue type is what is story. Let me select it. Okay. And I will show it again. See this story. So whenever BA or client, they want to create a requirement. Okay. So that time they will be selecting this option that is like story option. Okay. So this my story is like issue type or story is my this option that we have to select it. Okay. Now here BA or client, they can describe the requirement. Like say that they will say that, okay, develop the player information page. Okay. ESPN is all about cricketing channel. Okay. Or develop the, okay, live match, okay, states, okay, or a scorecard, something like that. I'm just giving like this, okay, don't worry. So this is like my title of my requirement, like what exactly we want to develop, okay, so that we can provide it as a part of summary, okay. So these all things is going to provide by what our BA or client, okay. This is my story, this is my requirement which I want to create it, and what kind of requirement we want to have it. We want to develop this live match scorecard feature, okay. So they can use this summary. They can provide the summary. Along with that, they can provide the multiple other information. We will discuss later point. Don't worry. Okay. So likewise, BA or client, they will be creating a story. Clear, guys? They will select a story. They will provide the summary of the or description about the particular requirement, and they will create a story. Clear? So likewise, we can create a story. All of you are getting my point, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
Yes,
this
sir.
is my story.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you can see that this ESPN 75, this is like a story ID. This is like requirement ID, we can say that, or a story ID. Okay, and here you can see the description or detailed information about the requirement. See this. So this is my what requirement summary. This is my what story. Can you see the tag? This in green color, green icon. Story,
Yes, sir.
something is this thing, and this is the ID. This is our requirement ID, and this is our requirement summary. Okay. So likewise, BA or client, they will be keep on creating about stories or user stories. So don't get confused if someone will say user story. It's nothing but it's a requirement. Clear? Okay. So let's say that, okay, we want to develop some application. Okay, I'm just giving example like e-commerce application. Okay, I'm just giving us again. We want to develop what e-commerce application. Okay. Now in this e-commerce application, okay, we will have some 100 of features. 100 features we want to develop, okay, to develop this e-commerce platform. Okay. In this e-commerce application, we want to have this 100 features. It means what? 100 feature is nothing but what? 100 requirement. Getting my point, guys? In this e-commerce platform, we want to have 100 features. 100 features is nothing but 100 requirement. So as a part of agile methodology, I can say that it's nothing but what? 100 of user story. All of you are getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
One
Yes.
feature is equal to one user story. Okay. One requirement is equal to one user story. Okay. Means each requirement we can call it is what? User story. So if you are having 100 feature to develop, then we will have the 100 of user stories. So likewise, our developer, okay, they will be keep on creating what? 100 of user stories. Okay, so here we have created one user story. Okay, this is like ESPN 75, that is the ID. So here we have created one user story, one requirement it is. So likewise, they can create what? 100 of user stories, 100 requirement they can create it. Clear to all? Any confusion
sir.
here?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Clear?
Clear.
Okay, so that is what our user story. Clear, guys? Now, next up, we will discuss about what? The next point we want to discuss like sprint. Okay. So assume that, okay, we want to develop this 100 user story. Okay. Let me erase this part first. Okay. I'm just removing this stuff so I can explain better way. Okay. So let's say that we want to develop what? E-commerce platform. Okay, e-commerce application, and in that e-commerce application, let's say that we will have having what? 100 of user story. Okay, 100 user stories are there. Okay, so now can you guys tell me, like, can we develop this all the 100 requirement within a day or within a week or within a month? Is that possible?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Can we do it? Can we complete it within a week or within a 2 week? Is that possible practically?
No.
No, sir.
No, right? Okay. So in other way, let me take some example. Okay. let's say that you want to complete your engineering. You know about BE BTech, everyone? Can we complete our BE BTech in 1 year?
No.
No, sir.
There is a deadline, there is a proper processes we are having, right? To complete
Yes,
our
sir.
engineering, we have to spend minimum 4 years, okay? Or maximum, it depends on us, okay? So minimum 4 years is there, okay? So we have to, like to get a BTech degree, we have to complete this 4 year, okay? So, and to complete this BTech, how many semesters we have to cross?
8 semesters.
8 semesters.
A semester, like we are having like first semester, second, third, likewise we are having total 8 semester, correct guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, can you guys tell me like in each semester, how many months we are getting? 1 year or 2 year or 3 years for each semester?
6 months.
6 months? I think we are getting a 6 month only, right?
Yes.
Or more than that? 6 months? Okay. Correct guys? Here also 6 months for each semester, we will get a 6 month. And each semester, okay, in this 6 month, how many subjects we are learning?
6.
Mhm.
5 to 6.
5 to 6?
5 to 6. Along with
It
practical 9 to 10.
depends on semester to semester, sir.
Yes, depends on semester. Okay, so I'm just saying that 5 to 6 subjects. Okay,
Approximately average 6, sir.
approx 5 to 6. Okay, means for this clearing this 5, 6 subjects, we are getting a 6 month of time. Yes or no?
Yes.
But still we are getting a backlog.
No,
Only
never,
5,
sir.
6 subject we are we want to clear. Okay, so let me explain what exactly I want to say. Okay, what I'm saying like, okay, to complete this BTech degree, okay, if you want to take your BTech certificate, then you have to complete 4 year, correct? Okay, but to complete this your 4 year, okay, in each year, okay, you will be having 2 semester, okay, like and each semester, okay, we are dividing as a month, like 6 months for each semester, okay, and each semester we need to clear some of the subjects, correct guys? So likewise we can clear all the subjects till 8th semester, okay, and finally we can get our BTech degree. Yes or no? So that is the process we are having for our engineering. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So similar here, let's consider it. Okay, we want to develop this 100 of functionality. So definitely we have to break down this 100 feature in the multiple phases. Likewise here we are having multiple semester, right? Okay, for each semester, okay, we are getting some subject. So in similar way, okay, these all the user stories or requirement we are going to break down into the multiple phases. Okay, so with having the multiple phases, we can develop this all the 100 of the features, 100 of the user stories. Getting my point, everyone? What I'm saying?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Let's say that we are
Yes,
having
sir.
100 feature, 100 user story we are having. So out of 100 user story, first what we can do? First we can develop some 10 user story. I'm just picking random number. Okay, it's not like 10 only. We can pick any number like 10, 15, 5, 6. It depends on the our requirement or depends on our process or planning. Okay. So first what I'm saying, like total we are having 100 of user story. Out of that, we are saying that let's say that first we implement this 10 user story. Getting my point? We have to develop this 10 user story. So now we what we are doing in first phase, okay, in this first phase, we want to develop 10 user story. Okay, so we will develop this 10 user story. How many are pending now out of 100?
90.
19 user stories. Correct? 19 are user stories are pending. Correct, guys? Means this is not started. Okay, so we are currently developing this 10 user story. Okay. Now, can you guys tell me, like, as a backlog, let's say that you are in first semester, okay, and you are writing this 5, 6 subjects in first semester, okay. Now, after getting a result, you got to know that, okay, you have cleared the 3 subjects and 3 are a backlog. So backlog, what exactly it means in the engineering? 3 subject are backlog. It means what?
Go to the next year.
You have to year back,
No,
sir.
what exactly it means? No, what exactly it means?
Year back.
3 backlog. It means what?
Year back, sir.
You have to again give the exam.
Pending subject.
3
Pending.
subjects
Pending
but
task.
yet to clear. Correct?
Pending
yet to
arrear.
clear, okay, or pending subjects which is yet to clear. Yes or no? So that only
Yes,
we are
sir.
calling as a backlog, right? Yes or no?
Yes,
As a
sir.
part of engineering. So similar here, as a part of agile process, whatever is stories, whatever requirement is not yet completed, right, or which is on in pending condition, so that we are calling it as what? Backlog. Getting my point, guys? So here, how many backlogs are there? As per this example,
90.
90, correct? Because 10 we are developing it, and how many are pending? 90.
90.
Correct. So this 19 user stories, okay, we can call it as what? Backlog. Backlog is nothing but what? Pending tasks. Okay, backlog is nothing but what, guys? It's like pending development tasks. Okay, or the task which is not yet started, okay, not yet completed, so that we can call it as a backlog. Clear, everyone? So backlog is the options we are having as a part of agile methodology, where we can track all the pending tasks. So whatever task is pending in our project, right? So if you want to track that, so you can go to this backlog. In this backlog, you will get all the repository of the pending tasks. Okay. So backlog is nothing but what? It's a pending user stories, pending requirement, pending task. So those we can call it as a backlog. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
In the in this screen, can you guys see somewhere backlog option? Anywhere? Anywhere there?
Sir,
Yes,
activity
sir.
work
Yes, sir, in the
log.
Backlog is there.
left.
Left side is there, right?
Yes,
So let's click on it. Okay. So you can see that, okay, in this what backlog, how many issues are there total in the backlog?
25.
25.
25 issues. So what exactly it means? This 25 issues, what exactly it means? It's keeping under
25
backlog
backlogs.
means
Yet to be developed.
yet
Pending.
to develop. It's a pending task, okay, which is not yet started, not yet developed. Means these all things we are going to develop, or we are going to complete in the future period, okay, or in future we are going to complete it. But as of now, it's a keeping under the backlog. So backlog is nothing but it's a pending task. Okay, so if you want to track how many stories, how many requirement is in pending condition, okay, which is not yet completed, so you can go to the backlog and easily you can check it, like all the pending activities. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt here? Backlog? Anyone having doubt here?
No.
No, sir.
Clear? Don't worry, I will explain this sprint, okay?
Sprint.
But let's go one by one, okay? I'm just trying to explain this backlog. So clear with this backlog, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Cool. Okay. So now we know that, okay, like we are going to develop what 10 user stories. Yeah, who is this?
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, is if 10 user is not completed tasks in the
We will
at
discuss.
the
We will
time,
discuss. Wait.
then what
We will discuss
type of-
about it. Okay, don't worry. Don't come in the conclusion like we have to learn everything. Okay, try to understand the whatever I'm explaining first. Then later you guys can relate and you can ask the question. First, tell
Okay,
me
sir.
whether you have understood user story in backlog or not.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understood.
Understood, right? Okay. So now next we will, don't worry. Okay, whatever doubts you're having, hope so your doubts will get clarified. Okay, in the coming discussion. So wait for some time. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Sir.
So now we are saying that, okay, we are want to develop this 10 user story first. Okay, like we are having total 100 requirement. Out of 100 requirement, we want to develop this 10 requirement first. Correct? And how many are pending? 90 are pending, means 90 is in backlog. Okay, guys. So now to develop this 10 user story, I think we will take it some time. Yes or no, guys? Or within a one day, can we develop all these 10 feature?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Possible? Definitely it will take some time, right? Similar here as a part of semester. To clear this 5-6 subjects, how much time you are taking?
6 months.
6 months. Okay. And the 6 month of period, what we are calling? We are calling it a semester. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So similar here, okay, like to develop this 10 user story, whatever time we will take, right? So that time duration actually we are calling is what? Sprint. Don't worry, I will repeat it again. Sprint is nothing but what? Whatever time we will take to develop this dedicated user story, so those time duration we can call it as a sprint. Okay, Here we are calling it a semester, one semester, two second semester, third semester, like that multiple semester we are having. Similar way here we will be having what multiple sprint. Okay, for developing this 10 user story, whatever time we will take, that we can call it as a sprint. Okay, that's phase. Whatever phase we will take, right, or whatever time duration we will take to develop this, so that duration actually we can call it as what sprint duration or the sprint. Getting my point, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, to
Yes, sir.
complete this 10 user story, whatever time we will take, so that duration we can call it as a sprint. Okay, so let's consider that this is a sprint one. Similar here, semester one is there. So here I will say that this is my sprint one where we are going to develop this 10 requirement, 10 user story. Okay, so that is what our sprint duration, or because the sprint. Okay, to develop the dedicated task, whatever time we will take, that we can call it as a sprint. Okay, so to complete these 5 subjects, whatever time we are taking, so that we are calling it a semester, one semester. Each semester we are clearing some of the subjects. Okay, so now as to clear this, so each semester how many months we are taking? Can someone tell me? 6 months.
6 months. 6 months.
Correct. So similar here, as a part of IT process, to complete the each sprint, okay, we are having some default duration, we are having some deadline, we are having some specific duration to complete the each sprint. So that is nothing but the default duration is nothing but what? That default duration to complete the each sprint is nothing but what? It's like 2 weeks. Getting my point, everyone? See that?
Yes,
To
sir.
complete the
Yes,
each
sir.
semester, we are having 6 months
Yes,
of
sir.
period. So similar here, to complete this 10 user stories, okay, we are saying that we are going to complete in a 2 weeks of period. It means what? This 2 weeks of time period, we can call it as a sprint. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is the default duration. See, companies can change this sprint duration, like they can have the 1 week of a sprint, okay, or they can have the 3 weeks of a sprint or 1 month of a sprint. So depends on company to company, we can change this sprint duration. Okay, but default duration is what 2 weeks of sprint. Almost most of the companies are having this 2 weeks of sprint. Remember that.
Sir,
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Yeah.
That actually default duration, it means that 10 user story is completed in 2 weeks. It is given by the client, or we will create by our
Client. These all things will be already defined by the client. Okay. So
But every
every the
applications are
management
similar
level,
application.
all the management level discussion will be already there between the client and the company side. Okay. So whatever client will say they want to follow 2 weeks of a sprint, we will follow the 2 weeks of a sprint. Okay. This is not a developer or the QA task. These all things will be decided by the management. Okay. So
sir,
most of the management, they are preferring what 2 weeks of a sprint.
sir, how many stories can be held under a sprint?
We will discuss. Just wait for some time.
Okay, sir.
Okay, try to understand one by one whatever I'm explaining. Okay, if you are having doubt on that one, ask that doubt. Okay, because most of the things is going to clear after discussing the other points, so wait for some time. So clear, guys? What is the duration? Sprint default duration? What is the default duration of the sprint?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay, it means what? Okay, in this 2 weeks of period, okay, we have to complete our all the development and testing activities. Okay, so development plus testing, so both the things we have to complete within this 2 weeks of period. And 2 weeks means how many days?
10 days.
10 days.
14 days, right?
10
think-
days.
10 working days, sir.
It's a 14 days. 2 weeks means 14 days. I'm asking that casually.
12 days.
Casually, I'm asking 2 weeks means 14 days. Correct? Okay. But to as a part of IT industry, okay, we guys are working for Monday to Friday only. Correct, guys? Okay. 5 days we are working. Okay. So here 2 weeks is nothing but what 10 working days. Here to all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It means what? To develop this 10 user story, okay, we are going to work for the 10 working days. Okay, we are going to spend 2 weeks of period to develop this 10 requirement. Means all the development QA activities should be completed within this 10 days of period. Okay. So likewise, we will be having the multiple sprint. Okay. So in the sprint one, we have developed this 10 user stories. Similar wise, okay, we will be having the multiple sprint. Okay. And with following this multiple sprint, we can develop this all the 100 user story. Similar here semester, with completing the multiple semester, we can get our degree. Similar here, with completing the multiple sprint, we can get our product. Okay, we can develop all the 100 features. Getting my point, guys? Everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt here?
No.
No, sir. No, sir.
Clear to all? Okay, so that is what our sprint and backlog. Backlog is pending task, whichever is in pending task, that we can call it as a backlog. Okay, cool. Any confusion for
No,
now?
sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
So let's move on that. Okay. So now
Yes, sir.
next we are having what backlog grooming meeting. Okay. So let me rough this part because just wanted to explain this sprint and all. I have given this example. Okay. So let me remove it again. Okay. Mhm. Okay. So now let's just a minute. Yeah. So now let's consider that, okay, we are having what total 100 features. Okay. Let's say that total 100 requirement we are having it. Okay. And with having this 100 features, okay, we can get our e-commerce application. Okay. So now can you guys tell me, like, can I write my 8th semester exam or 8th semester subject exam into the first semester? Is it possible?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Or let's say
sir.
that
sir.
the third semester subject in third semester, whatever subjects I'm having, okay. So these subjects can I write into the first semester?
No,
No,
sir.
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
No, right? There will be proper hierarchy, proper what process will be there, like proper step-by-step process will be there to complete the engineering. So that's the reason for each semester we are having some defined subjects. Okay, guys, we have prioritized the subjects according to the semester. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Correct. So in
Yes, sir.
similar way, when we are saying that, okay, we want to develop this 100 of the features, so definitely we are going to prioritize the requirement. Okay, prioritize the requirement is what? Which requirement we want to develop first. Okay, prioritize the requirement because we are saying that total we are having 100 features. So definitely we have to develop the application one by one. Yes or no? First we will develop the home page, then we will develop the sign up, sign in, then what home page, like inside that page. Correct, guys? Like one by one we have to develop.
Yes, sir.
Correct? Let me ask the one question. Okay, let's say that e-commerce platform, there is search the product, then add to cart, then let's say that what next, customer information details, then payment gateway, okay, then order confirmation. Okay, so can you guys tell me, like, can I directly go with the payment gateways without selecting any product?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No,
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 sir.
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 Okay,
No, sir.
or
No,
can
sir.
I directly get order confirmation page without doing the
No,
payment?
sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, right? There is a proper hierarchy is there. Okay, for what, using the application. Yes or no? Correct.
Yes.
In similar
Yes, sir.
way, okay, what we can do, like out of this 100 users, right? Which requirement we want to develop first? Okay, so for that we are going to prioritize the requirement. Like out of the 100, which all is in high priority? Like which requirement we want to develop first? Okay, so to decide this, what we guys are doing, like we are conducting a meeting. That meeting we are calling is what backlog grooming meeting. Getting my point, guys? Backlog means what?
Yes, sir.
Backlog
Pending
means
task.
pending.
Pending
Pending
development.
Test.
Grooming means what?
Pending development test.
Grooming is all about, you know, what is that?
Which we just to develop first.
What is the meaning of the grooming?
Task has the high priority.
Prioritize the requirement.
Yeah, grooming means what in general? We guys are using this word grooming it, something. What exactly it means?
Making
Yeah.
making it better.
To gather the
Getting it better or getting a more information. Yes or
more
no?
information into
Correct. So backlog grooming meeting. So here what we are going to do, this is like first meeting we are conducting as a part of agile methodology. Remember that, guys. Okay. So whenever we will talk about the agile processes, so in that agile process, this is the first meeting we are conducting it, backlog grooming meeting. Okay, and basically this meeting is going to initiate by the BA and client. Okay, means the BA or client, anyone can create initiate this meeting, and in this meeting all the team members will be there. Every people will be there during this meeting time. Okay, and in this meeting time client will be helping us to decide the user stories. Let's say that 100 user stories we are having. So here client, okay, or the management, okay, they will decide it like out of the 100 which requirement we want to develop first. Getting my point? Let's say that here we are having search and all. Okay, so client will say that let's say implement this first two feature first. Okay, in one is first sprint, and after implementing this we can focus on the remaining features. Getting my point? So likewise, we are going to prioritize the task, prioritize the user story during this backlog grooming meeting time. All of you are getting my point, guys? Everyone? Let's say that here we are having a backlog. Okay. So in this backlog here, client will say that out of this 25 user story, let's develop this player profile first. Okay, then let's develop this HRM. Okay, then this one. Okay, so let's implement this 4 user story first. So likewise, we are going to prioritize the user stories. Getting my point? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is like a first meeting actually we are conducting as a part of agile methodology. And the main task of this agile backlog grooming meeting was prioritize the task, prioritize the user story. So assume that out of the 100, okay, we want to develop the 10 user story. I'm just taking it like 15 user story. Okay, I'm just saying that after having this backlog grooming meeting, we will get to know like, okay, out of 100, some 15 user stories are in high priority. Okay, so this 15 user story we want to develop first. So how many are in pending condition now in backlog? How
85.
many are
85.
85 user stories in the backlog? Okay, and 15 user story we want to develop it. Why? Because here as a part of backlog grooming meeting, we have prioritized this task. Okay, we have prioritized this 15 user story. Clear? So that is the main agenda of this backlog grooming meeting. That's clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Anyone having confusion here? Any doubt here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So now we know that, okay, we want to develop this 15 user story. So to develop this 15 user story, how many weeks we are going to take?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, correct? So that actually we are calling it a sprint, correct guys? Let's say that this is sprint 1, okay? And we are going to spend 2 weeks of period. Yes or no? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, means in this sprint 1, in this particular sprint, we are having 2 weeks of period where we want to develop this 15 user story. So now, can you guys tell me like, can we develop this 15 user story simply without assigning the task or without assigning to any of the developers? Or can I say like that, whoever want to develop this 15 users, they can take it randomly and they can develop it. Can I say like that? Or
No.
do we need to do proper planning?
Proper
With a proper
planning.
plan.
Any planning is required to develop this 15 user story?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Correct, guys. Definitely we have to plan this sprint because we are saying that we want to have this 2 weeks of period. Okay, so how exactly we can develop this 15 user story in this 2 weeks of period? Okay, so we have to plan it properly. So for doing this proper planning, we are conducting the next meeting. That is nothing but what? Sprint planning meeting. Getting my point, everyone? Sprint, we know that is nothing but duration to complete the task. Now here planning meeting, it means what? We have to plan this sprint, like how exactly we want to develop this 15 user stories. Yes or no? We have to plan it.
Yes, sir.
Correct, guys? Okay. So
Yes,
for
sir.
that purpose, we have to conduct or we have to initiate the next meeting. That is like a sprint planning meeting. We have to plan this sprint. Okay. Now, how many stories are there? 15 stories. Let's say that I'm just writing like this, like first user story. Let's say that let me give in some, let me say like, this is the first user story, second user story. Okay, and let's say that the description of this user story is nothing but what? Let's say that this is for the search feature. Okay, this is story is all about search the feature. This is all about add to cart. Okay, I'm just giving it randomly to explain you guys. Okay, so likewise total we are having what? 15 user story. Okay, everyone, total how many? 15 user story we are having it. Okay, for this particular sprint. Okay, so now here as a part of our team, definitely we will have our development team. Yes or no?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
And what developers are doing exactly? What developers will do? They have to implement the functionalities. They have to implement the feature. Yes or no? Correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So at during this sprint planning meeting, what we are going to do, like we are going to assign the each task to the developer. We know that this user story we are having it, but definitely this user story is going to develop by some developer only. Yes or no? Or it's going to implement by the test engineers. Who will implement it first? Developer or tester?
Developer.
Developer
Developer.
responsible person to first implement a feature or make it live or make it a real. Definitely developers, correct guys? Okay. So first task we are going to perform as a part of a sprint planning meeting, like we have to assign this task to the developer. Okay. Let's say that in the team we are having 5 developers. So among these 5 developers, we can distribute this task. We can assign this task to our developer. Here. So let's say that okay, this first user story. Okay, so as an what during this sprint planning meeting, let's say that I'm a project manager. So what I can do, like I can check with the development team, like okay, who want to develop this particular user story. So from the development team, we will get some name. Okay, from the development team, okay, or the developers lead, they will say that this guy will implement this particular user story. So I'm just giving name, like let's say that Abhinas. Okay, so let's say that Abhinas is a developer. Okay, and he will be implementing this first requirement. He's a developer. Okay, and he is responsible to develop this first user story. So in similar way, okay, we can assign the task to the all the different developers. Getting my point, guys? So total 15 user stories we are having. So all these 15 user stories we can assign to the developers. All of you are getting my point. Let's say that Abhinas, Adit, I'm just giving names. Okay. So like that, we can assign the all the user story to our dedicated developer. So what is the main agenda of this sprint planning meeting? The main agenda is the first main agenda is like assign the task or assign the user story task to the developer. Clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
That is the first agenda of what this sprint planning meeting. Okay. Anyone having doubt here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Because we have to assign it, right? Some dedicated person should be there to complete the task. So that is the reason we have to assign the task to the developer. That is the first response or first what agenda of this particular meeting. Okay. So now, can you guys tell me, like, can I give this unlimited time to the Avinash to develop this particular user story?
No.
Can I
No, sir.
give this unlimited
No,
time?
sir.
Can
No,
I say
sir.
like Avinash, take your whatever time you want to take it, okay, and develop this user story? What can I say like that?
No,
sir,
No,
only
no,
Or
sir.
there will be some deadline.
Deadlines.
Definitely, we need to have some deadline, correct, guys? Like by this
Yes, sir.
week, okay, or by this period, we want to develop this particular user story because we are having just 2 weeks of sprint, and then this 2 weeks of sprint, we have to complete the development plus testing. Both the tasks we have to complete it, correct? So to monitor the each task, okay, definitely we have to assign some of the what time duration, okay, or we need to get a proper estimation from this particular developers, yes or no? Because this Abhinav, he need to take some time to develop this particular user story. Yes or no, guys? He will spend some time, right?
Yes.
Or
Sir.
within a minute or within a hour, can he implement this particular feature? Is it possible? Within 1 hour, within 2 hours, is it possible?
No, sir.
Sir.
Definitely, he will spend some time to understand the requirement. After understanding, he will be start writing a program. He will be start implementing this particular requirement, particular user story. Correct? So here, what exactly I'm saying, like this developer will take some time to develop this particular user story, but he need to give some estimation. He need to provide some deadline, like by which, how much time he will take to complete this particular user story. Yes or no? He have to update, right? Correct, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Sir.
So here, as a developer, okay, whatever time he will take to complete this particular user story, right? So that duration actually we are calling is what? Story point. Don't worry, I will repeat it again. Okay, as a developer, okay, to complete the each task, whatever time he will take, right? So that duration, okay, the time duration actually we are calling is what? Story point. Getting my point, everyone? let me explain it here. Story point is nothing but about, okay, to complete the all individual tasks, okay, whatever time we will take, okay, so that we can call it as a what? Story point. Okay, guys, because we need to put some effort, right? Some effort is required to complete the each requirement. Yes or no, guys? We will spend some time to complete this particular user story. Okay, so this developer, okay, as a developer one, this developer, he will spend some time to complete this user story one. So whatever time he will spend, right, to complete this particular user story, so that duration actually we are calling as a story point. Similar way, this second developer, the second developer also he need to spend some time to complete this particular user story, the second user story. Okay, so whatever time he will take to complete this particular user story, that also we can call it as what? Story point. All of you are understanding my point, guys? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. But to complete this, all the 15 user story, whatever time you are taking, what we are calling that?
Sprint.
Sprint.
Sprint. Okay. And to complete the each user story, whatever time you are taking, what we are calling that?
Story point.
Story point.
Story point.
Story point. So things are clear to all, or any confusion between this sprint
Yes, sir.
and story point?
Story point for every story is same.
We will discuss. We will discuss. Wait for some time. Okay. As
Okay,
of now, just try to understand. Okay. So to complete the each task, whatever time we will take, whatever efforts we are going to put, that duration is nothing but a story point. But to complete the all the stories, whatever time we will take, that we can call it as a
Print.
sprint. So till now it's clear to all. Any doubt
Yes, sir.
here? Anyone having any doubt here? No? Yes?
Clear, sir.
No, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So now we are saying that we are having a story point. Okay, it means what? Our developers want to put some effort to complete the particular user story. So as a team, okay, as a management, okay, I can't give unlimited time. Definitely, I will ask to this developer like how much time you will take to develop this particular user story. So as a developer, okay, he need to tell some points. So as a agile methodology, we are having some story points. It's like 3 points, 5 points, and 7 points. Don't worry, guys, I will explain. Okay. So in real time, okay, we are having this kind of point like 3 point, 5 point, and 7 point. Let's say that Abhinas is a developer. Okay, he will say that to develop this particular user story, even I want to have this 3 point. Okay, so 3 point is nothing but what? It's nothing but what? It's like 1 day. Getting my point, everyone? It's nothing but what? He want to spend 1 day of period to complete this particular user story. Okay, but he will say that to complete this user story, I want to have the 3 point. It means what? By default, we need to understand that like we need to spend 1 day of period. Okay. Similarly, here 5 point. If we are saying that 5 point, it means what? It's a 3 day. Okay. If it's a 7 point, it means what? 5 days. Getting point, everyone? Okay, so depends on the complexity. Let's say that that feature is very complex. Let's say that user story one, it's a very complex. Okay, and it will take a lot of time to develop it, to write a logic and all. It will take some time. So accordingly, you can select the 5 point. You can spend 3 days of period, or you can select a 7 point where you can spend 5 days of period. So depends on the complexity of the each requirement. You need to select a proper story point. All of you are understanding? It's not like for each story, the common story point will be there. No. Okay. Depends on the complexity. We have to select a proper story point. If the requirement is taking a lot of time to complete it, then you can take a maximum time. Now it's clear, Aminas? Are you understanding it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now can you guys have like 1 day is how many hours?
24 hours.
24 hours.
24 hours. Correct, guys. So are we really working for 24 hours?
8 hours, sir.
8 hours.
No, sir.
That is no, right? So it means what? It's a 8 hours. Okay, it means what? If you are saying that 3 point, it's nothing but 1 day, 1 day is nothing but 8 hours. Means we are going to spend 8 hours of time to develop this particular user story. 3 days means how many hours?
24 hours.
24.
24 hours.
4 hours. Okay, so likewise, you guys can calculate it. I hope all of you are getting it.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So depends on your story point selection. You have to spend minimum those hours. If it's a 3 point, means minimum you have to spend 8 hours of period. Okay. In this 8 hours of period, you are going to develop this particular requirement, particular user story. Okay. So that is what your effort estimation. That is your story point. Is that clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any confusion? Any confusion regarding the story point?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So remember that what is the second agenda of the sprint planning meeting? First is like assigning a task to the developer. What is the second agenda? Get a story point from developers. Correct, guys? Because developer only need to estimate, right? They only need to tell like, okay, how much time they will take it. Correct, guys? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. So here as a developer, you will go through the requirement, okay, and accordingly you will be assessing the story point. You will say that, okay, I will take this much of time to develop this particular story. Okay, so that's how also we can track our developers. Okay, that's how also we can track what our development activities. Yes or no? Because we are having a 2 weeks of period only. So in this 2 weeks of period, everything should be completed, like development plus the testing activities. So as soon as our developers will implement it, like let's say that 8 hours, our developers will take it. So very next day or the 9th hour, okay, these features will be available for the testing. So our QA team can start the testing activities from the 9th hour onwards. Getting my point? So that's the reason we have to estimate the task properly. Okay, guys. So this is the two main agenda of this sprint planning meeting. Is that clear to all?
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
Any confusion?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Sir.
Okay. So guys, today I will like we can discuss till this story point only, because if I explain all the things in a single right, it will be confusing. Okay. So let's learn slowly, but let's learn clearly. Okay. So from the first to sixth point, anyone is having any doubt? The story is nothing but requirement. Okay. And to develop this requirement, whatever time we are taking, that we are calling is a sprint. Okay. Backlog is nothing but about all the pending tasks. Backlog grooming meeting, why we are conducting? Because we want to prioritize the user stories, like which all stories we can develop first. Yes or no? That is a
Yes, sir.
backlog grooming
Yes,
meeting.
sir.
After finalizing that, okay, how many prioritized user stories we are having? Okay, now to develop this particular user story, we are doing a proper sprint planning meeting. We are planning this 15 users, like how exactly we can complete it. So for that, we are conducting what is sprint planning meeting, where we can assign the task to the developer. Also, we can get a story points from the developers. Clear to all?
Yes, sir.
So that is what our story point. Okay, so till like first to seventh point, sixth point, anyone is having any doubt?
No, sir.
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
Yes, go on.
Hello.
Sir, we can take only 3, 5, 7 as story point, or we can take any of the like 4, 6, 8.
No, so in real time, right? Okay, see, companies are following the different processes, okay, to decide the story point. Okay, some companies, okay, they will not do the proper agile process. Okay, simply they will say that one story is like a 1 day. Okay,
Yes,
so it
sir.
depends on company, but that is like standard way, like Fibonacci series. You know about the Fibonacci series? Okay, so here actually we are following the Fibonacci series 357 word. Okay, where
Okay.
we can denote the days. Okay, like 1 day, 3 day, or 5 days. Okay.
Yes, sir.
In interview, they may ask you like, what is your default sprint? Like, what is your sprint duration? Like, what is your sprint duration? So you can say that 2 weeks of a sprint. Okay. Now they may ask you like, what is a story point? Okay. So they may ask you about like a story point is nothing but effort estimation. Okay. So they want to know like how exactly you are following the story point. So you can tell like in our current project, okay, as a part of current process, we are having a 357 as a story point. Simple. This is like a must important interview question. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So any doubt?
So, who all are involved in backlog grooming meeting and the
All the
sprint
team
planning?
members. All the team members. Okay. So there will be only few meetings where client will be not there, but in rest remaining meeting, client and every team members will be there. Okay, guys.
Sir, again explain backlog grooming meeting also.
Okay, so backlog is all about prioritize the task. Okay, like what all features we want to develop first. Okay, so for prioritizing this, we want to have this backlog grooming meeting. Okay, grooming is all about refinement. Okay, like we are going to refine our requirement. We are having 100. So out of 100, which all stories or which are feature we want to develop first. Okay, so for doing that, we are having this backlog grooming meeting.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any doubt? Anyone? Clear to all?
No, all clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then. So that's all for that today. Okay. Tomorrow we will continue and we will discuss about the remaining points. Okay, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Take care.